Hi, and welcome to Public Speaking at Delta with Sabrina Worsham. I will be the instructor for the entire semester, and what we're going to do today is I'm going to introduce myself and then go over the course syllabus and talk about some procedures and some of the business that has to happen. And then there will be two more videos in module number one, a lecture video and a video describing speech number one, which is due Friday. So, to begin, let's go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Sabrina Worsham, and I am from Vacaville, California. I've been teaching public speaking for over 20 years. I absolutely adore it. And teaching online is a whole new different adventure for most of us. So, I think that public speaking is terrifying for absolutely almost everybody that I have met. I love it. I absolutely adore public speaking. The bigger the crowd, the better. Like, do I get a microphone? Do I get a microphone? I don't need a microphone, but do I get one? Because they're fun. So, hopefully, by the end of the semester, using the different techniques that I can give you and skill sets that we can practice, you will hate public speaking just a little bit less. So let's go ahead and get down to the class business. So the syllabus is attached. It's on our Canvas under syllabus. It's also going to be put in module one as a PDF. Please download the syllabus, open it up, and read the entire thing. In a face-to-face class, we read through it as a class, but I'm not going to make us do that tonight. So instead, what I want you to do is to open up that PDF and make sure you read through each section. If you have any questions, that you contact me as soon as possible. The syllabus starts with contact information. First off, my name is Sabrina. I go by Sabrina. Mrs. Worsham was my mom before my dad passed away, and Ms. Worsham is still my mom. She's still alive. So please call me Sabrina. I don't take it as a sign of disrespect. I take it as a sign of connection, and it's what I'm comfortable with. Not Brina, you're not my family. Then there's how to contact me. I'm an adjunct faculty member, and so I have limited time, actually, no time on campus. So the best way to contact me is either Canvas inbox, Gmail, or Facebook Messenger. And so for Facebook Messenger, it's just my Gmail, sabrinaworsham@gmail.com, to find me on Facebook Messenger. Those are the best ways of getting a hold of me. And if you're having a crisis, let me know. We will answer that and hopefully hop into maybe a class Zoom and answer any questions that you have. This class uses an OER, and so we have an online educational resource that is free. It is on our Canvas. It is by Dr. Maggie Mapes of the University of Kansas, and Maggie is fantastic. And it is a awesome OER about speaking out and public speaking as a advocacy avenue. And so it's a great free textbook. And we will also use any equipment that you either already have or that you may have to procure. Because it's an online asynchronous public speaking class, you're going to have to videotape and record and upload videos pretty much frequently for the next 8 weeks. So that's equipment that you do have to have. If you don't have it, I suggest you talk to somebody on campus as quickly as possible. I'm not sure what student groups provide technology these days. If you know, hit up the class with an announcement. Then we have the course requirements and the student learning outcomes. It's a public speaking class. I'm going to teach you a structure that starts very simple this week with the introduction speeches, and then we build each week. You'll have four major public speeches, several small responses, lots of small responses actually, two exams, and a couple of very, very important outside of class activities. So make sure that you look through that syllabus, and if you have any questions about what's going to go on, let me know. I don't take late work. I do not take late work. Hey, Sabrina, I missed a week because I had a legit reason. Can I turn on all that work late? No. Did I know about that last week? Did you email me and show me pictures so I knew the work was done on time? No, I don't take late work. We have 8 weeks to do 16 weeks worth of material online asynchronous. And so there's just not time for late work. For this class, everything is either due on Monday morning at 8 a.m. or Friday at 5 p.m. I kept it very consistent throughout the 8 weeks, so that way my students know what's due and what's due when. Every module that we do is 2 weeks worth of a traditional class. And for every class that I teach, it's a 3 hour in class plus 6 hours of homework time. So that's 9 hours a week. So that means that each week for the next 9 weeks, you're expected to give us 18 hours of work. It's a lot of time, right? And I went to college for a very long time. I can teach you how to sneak that work in, especially with speech preparation and speech practice. You can sneak that work in around the rest of your life, but you have to listen to me and then do the work. For this class, you will need live audiences for three of the major speeches. For the introduction speech, which is this week, I'm not going to make you find live audience members because that might take you a couple of days. But starting speech 2, 3, and 4 all need at least 5 audience members. 3 have to be live, 2 can be virtual. And you'll need to be able to be seen on the camera. So someone's going to have to be a videographer for you. But you need a live audience to present your major speeches. Without a live audience, it is not public speaking. You will not get to the level of anxiety that I need you to get to. And so you will not receive credit for a major speech that is done solo, except for the introduction speech. Those details are in the syllabus. We will be watching and responding to all of our peers' speeches. So for the introduction speeches, you'll be watching those speeches. And then for each speech, you'll be responding to them using the person's name and then language. We start fun with compliments. And do you need to watch every single speech? Yes. To get the 25 points of credit, you will watch every single speech and respond. It's what we do in a face-to-face class. It's what a public speaking class does. Public speaking is not just about you. It's also about being a good audience member. Make sure you watch all of the videos in each module. Every time I do a lecture video, there'll be a hidden prompt. And so for today's lecture video, there'll be a hidden prompt. And after the video, and you've heard that prompt, hop on over to the discussion board that says Lecture 1 Response and give me a 30-second video response to that lecture. And show me that you've heard the lecture because you know the prompt. Make sure you don't share that prompt with your peers. Those responses to my lectures and those responses to your peers can be done in a seated position. I want you to pay attention to your backdrop and your lighting, but you can stay seated for those. They happen too frequently and too often. For your major speeches, you'll stand as you are able. The last thing is simply please plan accordingly. And so, with an online asynchronous public speaking class, you have to do task and time management more than ever. And so, each week there are things that are due that build on the week before it. So, make sure that you have logged on early in the week, that you complete all the tasks in the module, so that by Friday, you're ready to submit what you need to submit.